In this video, I'm going to be doing a direct comparison and review between Kajabi and Gohighlevel. Now, I've been a Kajabi user since 2018, and I have several online courses hosted on Kajabi, and I've also been a Gohighlevel user for about a couple years now, and I've got a couple of online courses hosted on Gohighlevel as well. So I'm going to try to break down as best as I can the good, the bad, the ugly, so that you can make an informed decision on which one of these tools is going to be best for your situation. Now, I'm going to start off by kind of going over what these two different tools do or say they do. In my experience, in my opinion, these are two completely separate tools, okay? Two completely separate platforms. Kajabi gives you the ability to be able to create landing pages and funnels and even websites on their platforms. It also is a platform that will host your online videos and your content in order for you to lock it behind a payment wall so that people can purchase it and you give them access. Now, pricing on Kajabi is pretty straightforward. They have three plans: $149, $199, and $399. On the lower tier plan, they are very limited. They give you access to 3 products, so you can only create 3 online courses or 3 memberships or a combination of the 3. They give you access to be able to create 3 funnels, unlimited landing pages, unlimited email marketing, which, by the way, I found out that even though it says unlimited, there is a monthly quota that limits the amount of emails that you're able to send per month, and then you have to get those things kind of reset by support at some point. They give you 10,000 contacts, 1,000 active customers, and 1 website that you can build out on their lower tier section here. Now, Gohighlevel, like I mentioned before, I think these are 2 completely separate tools. Gohighlevel is more built for if you really want to truly run an online or an offline business. This platform is part CRM, part sales, part marketing, with a bunch of automated features on the back end. This tool is mainly geared towards people who have online businesses, maybe agencies, but it does have the ability to create and manage membership sites within the platform itself. So all the things that Kajabi has, this platform does as well, in addition to the entire tool stack that they have. Gohighlevel also allows you to create landing pages and websites and create funnels and be able to manage your customer database, send emails and text messages on their platform. Now, Gohighlevel has a 2-tier membership plan. The starter plan, which is $97, which pretty much gives you unlimited everything, and the $297, which is mainly for agencies to be able to resell their high-level accounts with a lot of their own proprietary intellectual property, automations, that sort of thing. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I feel that these are 2 completely separate tools, but I think that clearly one has an advantage over the other one. I'm going to try to compare these features of each platform as best as I possibly can and tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it and what my ultimate decision was for my own business. So what you're looking at here is the inside of my Kajabi dashboard, and this is what their dashboard looks like when you first log in. You just kind of get this little, plain and simple snapshot of what you've been doing the last 30 days of your online course sales, along with just sort of updates and news in here and some beta features that they're coming out with. Now, this is what the dashboard of the high-level side of things look like. You have the agency dashboard in here, which shows you your number of opportunities, basically the number of leads that have come in, what's open, what's closed, the number of money that you've made. You can filter this out by date. You can filter it out by quarter, conversion rates. You can have your funnels laid out in here, along with tasks that you can that are waiting for you to get done, manual actions that need pending, and where your leads are actually coming from, lead sources, Facebook ads, Google ads, if you've got everything connected in here. Now, like I mentioned before, the main purpose of Kajabi is online courses. That's really the main purpose of this tool. So if you're selling an online course, this is going to be great. In my opinion, the Kajabi tech stack is not equipped as an all-in-one marketing platform that can run a full online business. It just simply is missing a lot of things. I feel it's great if you're running some courses, but if you're really trying to run a full online business, you're going to need other tools that Kajabi doesn't include in their stack. Now I'm going to dive into the Kajabi product section because this is really where the meat and potatoes of the entire tool operates out of, because they're mainly a tool to create online courses. This is where your products are going to be laid out, and this is where you're going to be able to create your products. Now you can see that I have a few courses in here. I'm going to click on one just to show you what that looks like. Here, if I click on this one in here, you can kind of see how the course is pretty much laid out. You have your titles, your modules that are in here. You have your different categories in here. If you expand one, you have different subcategories. If I click on one of these in here, you can kind of see that I can add either video, audio, assessments. I can add some verbiage to this, and I have a few automated features that allow me to do certain things like give people access to an additional bonus or send an email if somebody signs up to this module or whatnot. What this looks like when it's filled out, you can actually click here and remove this video, upload your video to Kajabi. It'll actually host it for you, create a thumbnail, and this is about as complex as it gets. And part of the beauty of using Kajabi is that it's very simple, right? You just click create course and upload your stuff to it. So I'm going to show you here how to create a course from scratch with a few clicks of a button, and then we'll move on to the next feature. So if I were creating something in Kajabi as a very beginner, let's say, I would click on new course, select course there, get started, and actually type in my descriptions in here. I then click continue, and they have sort of this automated guided little wizard that guides you through the whole thing. I don't have an image, so I'm just going to click continue through that. It's going to ask me if this is a paid course or a free course, and if I'm going to say paid one time, I'm going to say that this might be, I don't know, $97, and I'm connected with Stripe. I'm going to click finish and save, and what this will do now is just sort of build out the course structure. But the thing that I really don't like about Kajabi is the speed. All right, as you can see, this happens in Kajabi whether you're building landing pages or whether you're building websites or anything else. There just seems to be a slowness about the system in general when you're using it. Now, while this thing loads and finishes up, I'm going to hop on over to Gohighlevel, and I'm going to show you their product section, their course section, so you can see how we can create the exact same type of course inside of Gohighlevel. So as you can see, high level here on the left hand side, you have a pretty extensive intuitive menu, because this tool stack or this software stack allows you to do much more than just online courses. You can literally run an entire business, whether it's offline or full-fledged online business, through this platform, which is something that Kajabi simply can't do. I'm going to go here and click on sites, and this is where all the magic happens in here when it comes to building funnels and websites. And I'm going to click on membership, and I'm going to click on the dashboard, which kind of shows me an overview of all my products that I have in here. And if I click on membership and I click on products, it gives me a breakdown of the products that I have inside of my members area. So if I wanted to do the exact same thing I just did over in Kajabi by creating a new product, I simply click on create new product, and I choose basically what I want. Do I want a mini course, a sprint, a membership, or I want to build my own? In my case, I'm just going to say I'm going to do just a regular course. I'm going to give this a name. I'm going to click create product, and what this is going to do is actually build out the product structure for me here. So as you can see, I've got the main course content, I've got one category and a bunch of other subcategories. Now I just jumped over to Kajabi, and it looks like it's finally finished completing, and you can kind of see that I've got a course outline already in here that's got the different categories along with my subcategories inside of here. Now you may have noticed that there is a little bit of a difference between both of these. This created the how, the what, the why, and this one actually created a few other things in here that gave me some more details in here. That's because Kajabi recently released a what's called the course outline engine that allows them to automatically fill this portion out so that it can try to help you out. In my experience, it hasn't been very accurate. In many cases, I have to go back and delete a bunch of these things because it creates categories or lessons that I really wasn't planning on implementing or setting up within my course outline. But you can see that both sections are pretty similar. You have outline, details, customize, option, and comments. And then in here you have the exact same thing, offer, customized, comments, and a few other settings. Now let's go into one of these lessons so that we can see what this looks like. Now this is Kajabi in here. What are Facebook Messenger ads? I can see that I've got none, video, audio, or assessment. So if I really wanted to upload a video, I can just click video, select the video from my computer, upload it in here, and it will load it up into the members area. I can make this visible, I can hide it, or I can lock it, and I can select a thumbnail. Now let me go into Gohighlevel and show you what that looks like. If I click on the very first lesson, it's very, very similar. I can do here is click upload new video, or it also supports MP4. So if I just wanted to do an audio, I can upload an audio in here as well. But I can choose from my computer, pick whatever I want, upload it, and the video will upload in here. And I have my description, I have my thumbnail, I can hide or publish this post. I can even add additional files in here if I wanted to, link to other resources, and then save this. So in terms of creating an actual course and hosting material onto the platform, both of these are almost identical. They're very, very similar in the functionality aspect of it. Now I'm going to go into Kajabi creating a new offer, because this is where a little bit of the differences start to happen. In Kajabi, you basically, in both the platforms, you have to create an offer and attach it to your product. So basically what I see here is an offer. And if I've got an offer already, I'm going to click on one that's already published in here. You can see that I've got an offer, I've got a price attached to this offer to one of my courses in here, and I've got a series of emails and automations that kick off when somebody becomes a customer. Now what I want to show you here is I want to show you edit the checkout mechanism, because this is one of my biggest issues with Kajabi, is the limited ability to customize the checkout experience. This page that you see here is what people see when they go out and they buy my mini workshop that's for Facebook local lead mastery basically. But what you're looking at here had to actually take custom code to create. Essentially, this big banner that you see on top is not moved all the way here. These images that you see here, all that requires custom coding inside of Kajabi. These images require custom coding. Even the footer requires custom coding. Kajabi's checkout experience is very limited, and what you're looking at here is basically what comes with every Kajabi account. There's very little ability to customize this page unless you are doing some sort of custom coding. Also, when you edit inside of any Kajabi page, you can't actually edit inside of the square where you're editing, which is also a big pain in the behind. You have to go to these little boxes on the left hand side and actually work off of these little small widget areas. While you can expand the widget area here, you don't really fully see anything that's happening, changes in here, unless you go back and you save that, which takes, in my opinion, 3 to 4 to 5 times as long to be able to edit one simple line of text inside of these builders. Same thing happens with every area in here. As you can see, I can't actually click on these images. I can't change them unless I go into the code and actually adjust that. I can't change this out here unless I go into the code and adjust that. And these images are the same. I have to go in here and actually hyperlink this in order to be able to put this image in here. And this is the checkout experience with Kajabi, okay, which I really am not a very big fan of. It takes a really long time to be able to edit things. So just to give you another example, this is the offer that I just created, the Facebook Messenger example in here. And if I want to edit any of this text in here, I gotta click it, and then I gotta come in here and I have to edit it in this little square there, okay? And as you can see, I've made edits in here. I changed this first value, and the changes aren't actually reflected in here. So I can't really see what that's gonna look like until I actually go in here and save that, and then come back and do this. So every time I'm editing a line of text, every time I'm adding an image, every time I'm doing anything in here, I have to edit and then come back in here and actually save that. And what you see here, like I mentioned before, requires custom coding, because this footer bar isn't here initially. This secure checkout button is in there. this isn't here, and the pricing looks different than what normal Kajabi checkout pages looks like. And this is really the only option you have when it comes to Kajabi. So now let me back up for a second and go into Kajabi and click on pages, because here is where you're going to be allowed to create landing pages, which, you know, for membership opt-in, online course opt-in, that kind of stuff. Freebies are going to be in here, and you're going to be able to create your funnels in here. I want to show you what this experience is like. So here I am in pages. I click on landing pages, and I've got one in here that's sort of a test, right? So I'm gonna click on it, so you can kind of see what this looks like. And again, you can kind of see from this experience that Kajabi just takes a little bit longer than what you would normally expect to load things. All right, so here it is, one of their templates that they're using. They've got all these elements laid out, which are actually kind of nice. They've got a bunch of templates to pick from, and I'm going to show you what those look like here in a second. But this is what it is right here. On the left hand side, you see all these blocks to be able to edit, but it's not a true editor. So if I click on this button again, I got to come in here and I got to know that I got to edit this. Okay, edit this, and now that changes. Okay, so if I wanted to add another section in here, you know, here, if I wanted to add this, I got to come in here to this editor, and I got to change these different areas in here. Okay, same thing with the call to action. If I wanted to go in here and change this button, if I wanted to adjust the button width or make it full screen, I could do that. If I wanted to, you know, add a solid outline, I could do that as well to the button. And all these other areas are the same. But let's say that I want to edit this entire block right here. Okay, this entire block I really like, and I want to edit some things in here. Well, I'm in here, I got to edit this, you know. Now I can come in here and you can kind of see the changes, right? It takes a little while to get used to all this stuff inside of Kajabi. But let's say that I wanted to duplicate this title in here, or I wanted to adjust these columns. Well, there's no drag and drop in here. There's no, you know, no column width layout, that kind of stuff that I can add in here. Basically, I'm using these little square boxes to kind of calculate the size of my width of my columns, to see if they even fit inside of there. So you're very limited in terms of creating funnels, getting the copy up and running, and getting things launched as fast as you can because of the limitations of their builder. So I'm going to show you a few funnels in here so you can kind of see what that looks like. I'm going to click on this one and see if we can edit it here. So this is what their funnel page looks like here, okay? And very much like what you just saw, if I click on one page in here, it's going to bring me up to this editor. And if I click on any one of these buttons, now I have to edit in these little boxes. I can't just go and edit this, you know, fairly quickly because I have to find where they're at. Let's say I wanted to add another text block in here, okay? I actually have to go back here and I have to find the text block that is in here. I think it's this one. And if I duplicate it, you'll notice that now it puts it at the very bottom of the page. So now I have to go back out of that, and I gotta find that text block, maybe rename it somehow, and I gotta move it above where the other text box is. So this whole process is very clunky to me, in my opinion. While I love Kajabi's ease of use when it comes to creating courses and getting that up and running fast, every other aspect of it, to me, hasn't been a great experience. So if I leave here and I go to the next page, I can go down the funnel pages and edit them, and go down the line and continue to do the same thing up until my end of checkout, which is usually my offer page that is linked to that. Now let's talk about email campaigns, because emails are extremely important. In fact, they're the livelihood of pretty much any online course business or any business in general. And so I'm going to show you what this looks like. So within the builder, I can create a campaign. We got the ability to broadcast or to create an email sequence. And you also have some templates that you can pick from. While they don't have an extensive template library, they do have some pretty basic ones that you can pick from and then go from there. This is pretty much all they have right here. These are pretty much the standard Kajabi templates. You can always use the classic editor to kind of insert a few other items in here if you want text. One biggest gripe with Kajabi that I've got when it comes to sending emails is that I cannot send emails within a certain time frame of each other within a certain day. So basically, let's say somebody opt-ins to my online course and I want to send an email 10 minutes right after they opted in. I can't do that. If I want to send another email 20 minutes after they opted in, or one at the end of the night, I can't do that, without doing a workaround. I have to go in here and create an event. I have to set up the event. I have to make sure that everyone's registered to that event, and just kind of go through a whole roundabout for things that are really basic email marketing stuff. All right. So here's what the emails look like. If I want to send on day one, I can choose which time of day to send that. I can have my titles and everything and just map everything out in here and can continue to hit send and schedule out the sequence. Now let's talk about automations. Okay. I feel like Kajabi, does basic automation, but not nearly as much as it probably should. These are the automations that you basically have. Like again, keep in mind that Kajabi is designed for course creators. They're not designed to run a full-fledged online business, in my opinion. They're great when it comes to course creation, membership stuff, but anything outside of that, I don't think their tech stack is that well developed to be able to do that. So you can send email. You've got a few email automations. You've got some tags in here. If a person is inactive, somebody purchased the offer, if a lesson is completed, etc. And that's about the extent of the automations with Kajabi. Okay. They do have the ability to create some online forms that you can embed on your checkout pages in here, which you can add to your funnels, or you can add to your websites. Now, contact management, that's very, very straightforward. There's not really a whole lot that you can do with a contact. If I click on a contact in here, I can kind of see basically their basic information, their first name, last name, the info that I've got, when they joined. I can see a tag that they've added in here, but aside from that, there's not much more contact, things that you can do in here. It's just your basic list kind of update. Everything is segmented by tags, so you can manage people and put them in different tags to be able to send out information, and that's as far as it goes. Now I'm going to go into the Kajabi settings, okay, because they do have the ability to customize your site. They do have the ability to create drip campaigns, checkout settings. Again, one of the things that I think is limited with Kajabi is their ability to have payment gateways. They only really truly integrate with two things, Stripe and PayPal. And for a lot of businesses, this could be a real nightmare because we all know that PayPal and Stripe are notorious for shutting down accounts for no reason at times and freezing your funds. So without any third-party customized integration, you're still having to now, on top of Kajabi, probably get on Kartra or something else in order to have a better not only checkout experience, but better integration, okay? Kajabi does have the ability to connect your custom domain, to connect a dedicated sending domain as well, so that all your emails land in the inbox and not in the spam folder. And it also integrates with other tools like Aweber, ConvertKit, and ActiveCampaign if you need to have more options as far as emails go. Now I'm going to cover all those things inside of Gohighlevel so you can see the big differences in here. I do want to say that after being with Kajabi since 2018, I've made the decision to switch to Gohighlevel exclusively, and only because of the ease of functionality, the abilities to be able to send and control email, the abilities to be able to have different payment gateways, and the ease of use. When it comes to the builder, it's not even comparable to what Kajabi has. For a long time, Kajabi was the gold standard. I personally don't think that's any longer the case. So this is what the same course looks like inside of Gohighlevel. As you can see, I've got the main course sections and the lessons in here, instruction info on the right hand side. And if I click on any one of these course lessons, you can see that the video is along there along with the playlist and information on the course along with links. This is what the actual course looks like inside of Kajabi. And again, I'm going to click on the same module. You can see that it's almost identical. You have the video in here, the right hand side with the playlist, instructions on the instructor, a thumbnail or two, and then the information on the course down here as well. Now I'm going to show you the checkout experience when it comes to hosting your courses with Gohighlevel. So if you wanted to have the exact same Kajabi checkout experience, you certainly could do that, okay? Because they give you the exact same builder, right? This is what the course looks like. The checkout page looks like. This is the sidebar with the pricing and all that stuff. And again, you could even use the exact same code to customize this exactly how you wanted to do that. But one fundamental difference between this is the ability to create additional checkout pages that I really like. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. So if I go here to funnels and I've got an online course in here, I can actually build my online course in a true editor. So if I go and I edit this template in here, or I edit this course landing page inside of Gohighlevel, you can kind of see that this is a true editor. Whatever I click in here, I will be able to edit just like you would in any sort of modern editor. I can click on this right here and I can go down and replace the video. I can click on images, adjust the sizes and all that. I'm not working in that little small box that Kajabi gives you. If I click here, I can actually start to remove and edit my text inside of the builder in here. I have all my options for fonts to adjust things and align anything that I want in here. The amount of flexibility that is provided in this type of editor is second to none. Kajabi doesn't even compare to it in my experience, and it took me a fraction of the time to build out this landing page that it did build out the exact same landing page on the Kajabi platform. So now I want to show you what the checkout experience could look like inside of Gohighlevel. Because they allow you to build everything inside of their up-to-date builder, you can literally have checkout pages that are more modern, that convert a lot better, that are similar to other software tools that are out there, and it's all inclusive. So for example, here's the checkout page for my local lead mastery workshop, the same one that I had hosted in Kajabi that I transferred over to Gohighlevel. This is what the checkout page looks like. All right, so I have an order bump. I've got a one-time offer as well. I can edit all this, by the way. I can edit all this. I can kind of click in here and change out whatever I want, embed testimonials, do all this stuff in here. So this is like a two-step order checkout. If I wanted to create something similar like this in Kajabi, it would not be possible. I would basically have to pay for Kajabi and then pay for something like Kartra or ThriveCart in order to allow me this experience of having this checkout order form in here. Now let's look at how we're going to be able to create funnels and websites within Gohighlevel. So one thing that is fundamentally different is that for the exact same price that you're paying, the $97 that you're paying for the basic account inside of Highlevel, you're allowed unlimited access to websites and funnels and unlimited products. So unlimited products, unlimited offers, unlimited contacts, unlimited pretty much everything that you want inside of here. So if I wanted to create a funnel, I'm simply going to click funnels. I can choose from funnel templates, or I can start from scratch. Let's say that I choose from funnel templates. I click continue, and they actually have a pretty extensive library of funnels that I can continue to load and check out. Now let's look at email marketing for a second. So now I'm going to click on email marketing in here. I'm going to click on marketing, and it's more than just email marketing. It is the ability to connect all your social accounts and be able to post from your Highlevel account into your Facebook pages, your Instagram accounts, your TikTok accounts, Twitter, LinkedIn, pretty much everything that they can connect in here. You can create one post and post it on there, but that's an additional feature that's available with your already $97 plan. So I'm going to look at emails, for example. If I wanted to click on email campaigns, I can just select as many campaigns as I wanted to in here. If I want to create a new one, I can create a new campaign. If I wanted to create a template, I can create templates in here as well that are very easy to edit, or I can just start from scratch. So if I wanted to, let's say, create from existing campaign or email marketing template, or choose from the templates that they've got there, I can basically go in here and they have, again, an extensive library of email templates that are already designed for your business. So this one, for example, is on investing. I can go in here, they're pre-written, and I can just kind of edit this and continue creating my email with an actual builder. In addition to this, Gohighlevel actually allows you to send SMS messages too. So if you have a course that you're hosting and you want to notify your users via text or something like that, you don't need an additional third-party tool to go out and do this. The platform itself has that capability within to be able to send text messages to your users. Now, as far as payment goes, they integrate with several different payment options, and they're coming out with new payment options to integrate as we speak. So Authorize.net is a good one that is not available inside of Kajabi. NMI is another one, and of course your Stripe and your PayPal. But again, they have more options than Kajabi does for those of you who are selling online courses. All right, so last but not least is going to be automations within Gohighlevel. Now, automations is something that I feel, as far as Kajabi goes, is lagging. Now, keep in mind, Kajabi is predominantly a course platform to host and sell online courses. So the automations that they have are very basic. There's no real robust automated system there. With Gohighlevel, the automations are very, very robust. And if you can think about it, you can basically do it. So I'm going to walk you through how this works with everything. So one thing that I have in here is a local lead mastery workshop, and let's say that I want to create an abandoned cart sequence. What I do in here is just come into automations and I just let the system know, hey, my trigger is going to be anybody who purchases or who submits the two-step order form but does not purchase. And then I tell the system what I want them to do. Basically, wait 15 minutes, send email number 1. I can wait a day, send another email, wait a third day, send email number 3, and I can even choose from predetermined email templates that I've already have in here designed or set up, or I can simply type in my email in here in the plain text editor along with the images. I can use custom values to address people by first name, etc. The other thing that I can do in here is I can continue to add unlimited number of automation. So let's say that after email number 3, if I want to go in here and I want to say send this information over to Google Sheets, I can go ahead and do that. If I want to add people to my Slack group, I can go ahead and invite them and add them to a Slack group, right? I can send a text message. So let's say that I am upselling coaching or consulting. I want people to get a text message notification from me as well. I can include a text message notification after email number 3 or whatnot. So anything in here is possible. I can leave voicemail drops of my customers. I can send Instagram DMs. I can respond to them through Messenger if they respond through me through Messenger. And one thing that's really important when it comes to course creation is the lead generation aspect of it. How do you get people to your list? Gohighlevel natively integrates with Facebook and Facebook lead ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads, Google ads, and then they're coming out with more and more of these integrations as they come along. So there is no real comparison between Kajabi and what the Gohighlevel automations can do for you and your course business. I can even revoke access to people's courses based on payment or other details that come along, right? So everything from analytics all the way to updating a contact detail to whatever I want in here is possible. For example, if I wanted to host a webinar, I've got a webinar automation, and basically what happens is that I can create an unlimited amount of registration forms to embed not only on my website for lead capture but on the Gohighlevel funnel pages or website pages if you choose to use those. Here's an example of a webinar reminder. So somebody submits their information, they get tagged in the system as a webinar. I have a date of the event, confirmation email goes out 24 hours before the appointment, another email goes out 1 hour before the appointment, last email goes out, and I can even add a text and a reminder 10 minutes before the appointment. This is something that requires a large workaround inside of Kajabi. That is something that's really easy to do here within Gohighlevel. So what I've basically covered here and compared is the course portion of Gohighlevel. And the reason for that is because Kajabi is primarily the course section of it. That's all that they can do is the online course portion of it. So everything that Kajabi can do, Gohighlevel can do and more, but everything Gohighlevel could do, Kajabi cannot do, because they're two fundamentally separate systems for addressing separate needs. If you want to use something to grow an online business or an offline business, then Gohighlevel is the tool for you. But if you're just looking for something to create a course, host it, and send emails on that, then Kajabi is going to be the one for you. However, everything Kajabi could do, Gohighlevel can do, which is why I made the decision to switch after being a user since 2018 of Kajabi all onto Gohighlevel, because it really does power my business and does a bunch of other things as well. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you guys have any questions at all, leave them in the comments of the video. I'll try to get to as many as I possibly can. And there is a link in the description of this video if you want to go ahead and test out Gohighlevel for, I think it's 14 or 30 days. I can't remember, but go ahead and check it out. And I include some of my automations with that link that you can use in your business.